The first time I met Vince Zampella was in 2017 at Respawn. At the very end of my visit, when I was preparing to leave, he came over and photobombed the little picture I was taking with a couple of employees, my hosts. He wasn't even supposed to be in that photo. Like, I hadn't seen him around all day, and I wasn't expecting to meet him at all, like, ever, He's the man, the myth, but there he was. And the fact that he just showed up and did that, the big boss coming down, seeing what all the fuss was about some visitor, to me that felt truly special. The next time I met him was in summer 2019. I was working at the movie theater in the Valencia Mall and noticed from across the concession counter a peculiar couple. One of them, an older guy with an Apex hat and t-shirt. I thought, that's weird. It wasn't until I got closer that I realized, oh, wow, that's none other than Vince Zampella and his wife. It's funny, I even remember it was a Sunday and they were about to see Spider-Man Far From Home. When it came to approaching him, I was so awkward, but he put up with me and was a good sport about it. I mean, what are the odds that the CEO of the game studio that you idolize, the guy responsible for the games that defined your adolescence, what are the odds that he just shows up at your place of work on a random Sunday on the shift that you happen to be working? It wouldn't be until the Game Awards 2023 that I would see him again. I mentioned to him our previous run-in, and he said he recognized me from the theater. He was still nice as ever. Not long after, I realized, crap, all these years, I haven't given him my name, but, maybe next time it'll be different. My final run-in with him was 11 days ago, after the Game Awards 2025, at the same place that we met in 2023. This time it was pretty loud, and a lot more crowded than I remember. You couldn't really get a word in. But finally, after all this time, I told him my name. Now, I'm not entirely sure if he heard or fully understood it, though, and I didn't want to bother him with another selfie, and it was hard to have any sort of discussion above the noise, so I parted amicably and left him in peace. He had on a Titanfall 2 developer shirt. I didn't get a chance to congratulate him on Battlefield 6 or anything like that, or any discussions regarding future Respawn projects or whatever. No. Yeah, I feel like if I made more of an effort, if I had, said something more, there could have been maybe some sort of butterfly effect that would have prevented this outcome. And I don't know. I'm no journalist. I'm not an influencer. I'm just a really awkward fan in real life. I think it just speaks volumes to his character that he would entertain any sort of discussion from me, and I'm sure a lot of other fans that have approached or recognized and approached him. These are just some small examples that I had personally seen of his character. And maybe I'm not the best judge of it. Maybe I'm not qualified to say any of this. But as far as I could tell, it wasn't just a public-facing persona he put on. The man truly cared about putting out good games. He was truly a visionary, and the world is just bleak without him now.